Bosh. Right then, guys, fish on. I have brought you back to where I was born. So we are in Teignmouth. Well, we're fishing River Teigne, so we're actually Push-up Station, just outside of Teignmouth. I'm fishing a mark called Flow Point. We've only got 2 or 3 hours today because unfortunately I had to do a speed awareness course. So don't do it. It's not big, it's not clever, and it's the most boring 3 hours of your life. Trust me. Alright, so anyway, that overran, so I do only have a couple of hours fishing. So instead of drive somewhere fancy, I thought I'd just pop down to the local river, try and flip a bass out for you. Obviously the River Teign's probably most famous for its giant flounders back in the day. I believe the British record comes from here as well, just off the gasworks down there, which is now private, so you can't just fish on there, you have to walk to it from the beach. But yeah, I'm at Flow Point today. I'm literally just going to be fishing simple running ledger. So I've just brought the basics with me. Well, I hope I did anyway. Yeah, I did. I put them in the bait box, in the bait bag. Yeah, so I've got about 10 crab left over from yesterday. So we're just going to put a 4.0 Tronex Pro bait holder hook on. 5 ounce lead. Probably a bit much for it, to be fair. You could probably get away with a 3 or 4. Yeah, and just a simple running ledger. So I'm going to set that up. Obviously, if you do come and fish Flow Point, the drive down is someone's driveway. So park at the top, don't drive down. You know, just a bit of respect for the people that live here. Also, when you come down on your left, there's a big nature reserve bit. Do your best to try not to go on there at all. Disturb the wildlife. I mean, there are signs asking you not to, so obviously there's no one there to police them, but use your heads. Yeah, other than that, I am fishing round to the right as we've got a big easterly wind coming this morning, and the wind is howling down the middle of the river, which you probably hear on the camera. But yeah, so I'm just going to quickly get this set up, put a crab on, and then hopefully I'll bring you back with a bass. Or we can just skip some stones or something. Right, we are now fishing. Hopefully over the next 2 or 3 hours, we can pull a fish out or get a few bites on the camera. It can be very productive in the River Teigne, but then again, it can be very dead. Obviously, like I was saying before, I grew up in Teignmouth, so I learned everything I know about fishing on this river. Martin Donald, he's an older man that lives in Teignmouth, taught me everything I knew from the age of 10 to like 16, showed me how to tie knots, rigs and things like that. I do still fish with his sons. I think even Martin still goes fishing. He had a couple of bass the other day, so everyone from Teignmouth who's watching this will know who I'm talking about. But, yeah, obviously the fishing isn't the same as it used to be, but you do still get the odd good fish. A couple of 7-pounders come out last year, so, and the bass are starting to show. I couldn't think of a better way of spending my Saturday afternoon using up the leftover crab from Friday. So, fingers crossed we get a nice bass. And I think I'm getting a little knock now. It might be the wind, like I said, you can probably see it on the water. The wind's getting pushed through. We're sort of tucked behind someone's house that lives here. But yeah. Right, I'm going to fish hard. Hopefully I can get you a fish. If I do, I'll bring you back. I don't know why I keep saying that, because I'm going to bring you back anyway. See you in a bit. Right, just a quick update. I've had 2 casts so far. I've just had to retie my rigs. There is a problem with oyster beds up here. So if you do go over one, it will ruin your line. It's like frayed it. So I've just snipped that off. Obviously I'll put that in my box and take it with me. But yeah, the crab activity is really high. Been here about half an hour. So it's probably, it might even be a shorter session than I thought today because I might run out of bait. So yeah, I've got to change the baits every 10 to 15 minutes. Which is a pain. It just means smooth hound season hasn't properly started down here yet. Because once they start eating, there'll be no crabs left in the river. So yeah, just gonna cast this one out now. Probably got enough for about another hour and a half bait wise. So hopefully we can tickle something out, even if it's not a bass, maybe a small flounder or something. Sometimes you do get the odd few still in the river. Also, they do hold the national flounder competition here in the River Teign in November. So if that's your kind of cup of tea, have a look at doing that. I mean, the more the merrier. It is run by the Teignmouth club, so yeah, go on their Facebook page and have a look. They do put the dates up. I think the dates might already be on there, but if not, they do put them up well ahead of time so you can get your bait and that prepared. And it's always a good crack. I mean, the weather's not always great, but it's winter, so it is what it is. Right, so I'm gonna get this one out, carry on fishing, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Been here for a couple of hours now. I'm down to my last 5 baits. Does look like it's going to be a bit of a dud, I'm not going to lie. But you know, can't fault the weather, can't fault the views. It's a lovely place to fish. Just a quick reminder as well, guys, if you are going to fish here, just take into consideration the people that live here. Obviously take your rubbish home, goes without saying. I know everyone does, the majority of people do, but you know, just keep that in the back of your head. But we have got baits out there, so there's still a chance. Fingers crossed we can get one in. Just one would be nice. I mean, 2 would be better. And apparently, over the last few years, they have been getting gilts in this river. I've never had one before. So it is something I'm going to target this year. Either one out of here or make my way down to Salcombe Estuary. Try and get one out of there, or Kingsbridge. Well, same place, isn't it? But like further up. Yeah. Plan of attack. This weekend coming. So about 4 or 5 days. I am going to put a couple of days effort in the higher end of the River Teign, up by Newton Abbot. Try my luck at getting a mullet out. I've never fished for them before, so it's all new to me. So any hints or tips, you know, throw them my way. I've been watching a few videos from the Bass Man and the Sea Angling Adventures. So I've got sort of an idea of how I'm going to go about it. But obviously, feel free to drop a message in there and give me some advice, because you know, we're all new to this, we're all learning. But yeah, I've caught them on accident down the fish quay, you know, on some sprats and that before. Not bad sizes either, up to like 4 or 5 pounds. So, but yeah, definitely willing to give it a go. So hopefully the weather holds up, and yeah, this time next week we'll have a few mullet for the video. That'll be good. If not, I'll probably go down to Brixton or something and do some conger fishing, because don't really matter about the weather too much there. You just put your old mackerel on, drop them down the edge, and if a big stonker comes along and rips that clutch right out. Right, back to the fishing. As always, if I do get another one, I will bring you back, and I'll be a lot more excited, ecstatic. If not, it'll just be a quite sad Chinese for myself tonight. Right, In a bit. Right then, guys. Unfortunately, I've just had a bit of a moment of madness. So I was fishing on the beach. I mean, I've fished there since I was on and off since I was 11 years old. You know, sat there minding my own business, and then a woman comes over and says, "Excuse me, what are you doing here?" And then I was sort of like, fishing. Got my fishing rods and that out. So I thought she was just like having a laugh or whatever. And then she said, "You do know this is a private beach?" I was like, "Really?" And she was like, "Yeah, we own it. So, you know, we don't allow fishing on here and all this, man." Look, I respect it. I'm not going to argue. It's Saturday. It's sunny. I can go and fish somewhere else. I don't know how true it is. I mean, I know there's another 2 anglers down there. They didn't actually listen. They just stayed there and fished. I'm not going to stand there and argue with a woman about fishing on a beach. You know, that'll just ruin my day. So yeah, don't go fishing down Flow Point. Well, you can, but, you know, if you get asked to leave, it's up to you. I don't know how true it is, whether she owns the actual beach or not. I mean, there is a public footpath that goes through there, so I'm not quite sure on that one. But, yeah, I won't be fishing there again. You know, I was polite. You know, I asked if it would be all right if I could stay, and she said no. So, yeah. On that note, I'm going to pop to Newton now. Have a little look around there. Maybe flick a bait out. If not, check out some mullet spots for the weekend. So I might film a little bit of that as well. Just talk about my tactics or how I'm going to go about trying to nail one. So yeah, don't fish Flow Point. And if you're going to do that, go down there. Expect to be told to leave. I'm a bit gutted, really. I mean, I've fished there for years. I know thousands of people that have fished there. It's produced some good fish as well. Anyway, we're not going to let it get us down. We just won't go back there. Simple as that. It's a bit of a walk anyway. Yeah, well, let's go and have a look at a few spots. See you in a bit. Right, guys, we made it. So, quickly grab myself a quick sandwich. I was feeling a bit hungry after that little minute. But I brought a rod. Literally the bare minimum. The setup. A couple of crab. Obviously this is the stretch of river behind me where I'm going to be targeting the mullet. There's loads of activity here already, so that's mainly the reason I've come here. But by the water, you got to flick a rod out. I haven't fished here. This is the first place I fished when me and Callum first met. So this is where we used to fish. Obviously, if you watch the channel from the beginning, it's sort of the reason why I started it, like tracking the fishing, and like so I've got memories of the videos. God rest his soul. But so yeah, it's nice to be back. So I'm going to take an hour to reflect and just take it in, and hopefully get a little fish. See you in a bit. Well, unfortunately, no fish today. So I'm going to pack it up now. A couple of ducks there just chilling, as you do. But yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice to come back and have a little visit. As you can see, it's a lovely place. So we'll be hitting this place next weekend. Remember, if you like the content, well, if you like watching me blank, like and subscribe. If not, it's what it is, isn't it? Now, thank you again for watching, and hopefully we can get you some nice fish on the bank soon. So yeah, see you on the next one.